Scotland.
From India?
Brazil.
Egypt.
Australia.
France.
From Poland. China. From England.
Lisbon, Portugal.
Pakistan.
Italy.
Tunisia.
What's life like as a foreigner in Germany?
Yeah.
That's a big question.
Yeah. As a foreigner like myself, people often wonder what's life like as a foreigner in Germany. Yeah. For you, what's life like as a foreigner in Germany?
I mean, it's professionally much more freer than in India. And social, the language is a barrier, but once you can speak the language, I think it's a lot of opportunities open up. I mean, it's not the way that it is actually portrayed in the, widestream media or something. It's actually better.
I think that I have here safety. He is very, very important for me because I come very small to Germany, In the time when I come to here, I was very small guy. And I go to school with family and I can't feel me like, I'm from Brazil, but I am to live here. I am to die here.
I mean, it's pretty enjoyable. Actually, I'm studying in the TUM University. It's pretty cool. Like, the city is easy to live in. It's easy to find natural spaces to walk by. I don't know, like, it's not that stressful. Like in France, you always find people walking, I don't know, like in a furious way, just agitating. Here it's more calm, relaxed. People are pretty nice to foreigners, so...
Like for me, it's really nice because as an artist in my country, I don't feel so much appreciated. While in Germany, there is a big amount of people that appreciate dance and all kind of art form. So yeah, I mean, and Germany is cool, so...
People here are really nice, so they are really welcoming. And I just miss the food from back home.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything else is really nice. The weather could be a bit better. Yeah. But other than that, I've only been here for 1 year. And I think that 1 year has been amazing. So I met a lot of people from all parts of the world. Yeah. Because especially Munich is a very international city. Yeah, so for me it has been one hell of a ride, I would say.
Well, we both studied here, so I think it was kind of, we luckily had that kind of way into it. It kind of made things easier, although the study was in English. So I think we didn't realize how hard the language, I mean, I'm speaking for both of us, but how hard the language would be and the bureaucracy that comes with that kind of thing. Yeah. But I work here now, I feel fairly settled. Kind of have some German friends and things like that.
You'll be like, man, I'm definitely going to jump in.
Man, I had a rough night.
Oh, did you?
Come on, you have not.
Oh, I'm old now, I can't.
Oh, he's complaining.
How old are you?
Okay. I'm old.
Sometimes boring, sometimes fun.
Right.
Yes. I would say that there's a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of papers that you have to get done when you move it.
Like the French humor is definitely different than the German one.
Right.
Like, yeah, like the French joke just don't eat like German the same way. Like sometimes they're not understanding like our way of making humor, but otherwise, yeah. And also there's the fact that I feel like maybe the German are a bit more cold in a way. Yeah. Like for us French people, it's alright to just talk to someone, especially in south of France. It's alright to just. It's easy to talk to someone. In Germany, it's more weird to just in the streets talk to someone like that. Yeah.
How was it coming to Germany from Brazil?
Oh, this is one very beautiful history. I have one bar in Brazil. I was 14 years old. I have one little bar, and come too much German people to me is from Switzerland, from French, from Paris, and later after 2 years. One girl coming and say, "Oh, you look so nice. I want to invite you to Germany. You want to come? And I was 18 years old. And I said to my mother, Mama, please, right? Because after 21 years, you can't fly with a signature from the father or the mother. And she said, okay, you go. And I come to Germany, and now I'm here.
Wow.
30 years, 3 years.
Super cool. I mean, of course, just about everybody here speaks English, and they like practicing their English as well, and they're bloody good. Like if a German says my English is not so good, you know it's pretty bloody good. And if a Brit says my German's not very good, you know it's shit. So.
Or the opposite when we say our German's amazing. The Germans are like, nah, dude, your German is awful. You know what I mean? It's like, Dankeschön.
I miss Italy. I miss the weather, the food especially. But I like Germany for the techno environment. And especially, yeah, it's true, like being an artist here, it's so much better than in Italy, for example. Like it's so easy to find job here. People actually go to theater. So we get like reward for what we do. Yeah.
And great techno scene.
Great techno scene, yeah.
A lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
Better than Berlin, do you think? Or no?
I mean, of course, not like Berlin,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can still find something good here, yeah.
Have you had for you guys, any like challenges like coming here? Like,
I think probably more so for you than
Right.
me, because
Yeah.
I can blend in quite easily. I
Yeah,
feel like
bureaucracy,
I
and also because I'm a foreigner and Arab, and also Muslim, so it's hard for me to be here. And also different weather, because I'm from like a hot country, so it's very hard to. Like winters are quite depressing for me. Yeah.
Obviously the language, because you need to understand the stuff you can read in the streets. I don't know, when the train driver is shouting at you, you need to to get what they're talking about. If you're not native speaker, then it can be struggling. But otherwise, not really. Like, I mean, this city especially, it's pretty appropriate to foreign people. Like most of the time, everybody's speaking English correctly, so it's all right.
I love the summertime here, and I don't know, there's so much like artistic, I don't know, endeavors and things.
Paperwork. That's challenging, yeah.
Getting a place to stay, you know. I think in Munich is really hard. Yeah. So if you're an international student, you're coming to Munich, be a bit aware of that. It's really hard to get a room here.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get a job, but it's a bit difficult to get a place to stay.
how was the process, obviously coming to here, to move to Germany? Like, do you think like in Germany it was quite an easy one? It depends obviously where you're from. Who wants to go in?
The trauma.
Yeah.
It was a trauma to come here.
Right.
Yeah. Speak another language, other people, like they're different. They're more cold here comparing to Italy, especially. Like, you know, we're so much more open and friendly.
It's more strict in here. Yeah. Like in Portugal, there is really this. It's a secure country, but you don't really feel the rules over you. While in Germany, you really feel surrounded by rules. But I mean, you feel protected as well, so I don't see it as a bad thing.
Because I come from Egypt, and so I have to apply for a visa, and I have to go for an interview. That's for my studies, and I have to wait like 2 months for my visa to get accepted. Then I come here. So I came like 2 months late for my studies, and then I finished my masters and start working here now. But the language is the biggest burden. Not many can or willing to speak English.
I would like say the safety law and order, and also like Munich is a very big city like here in Germany, and you have like a lot of companies who are also here, so it's not that hard to find a job, and it's a very like good location. It's the best one in Germany, like Merkel once said in an interview. It's like the best city in Germany.
I mean, as a European, it's fairly easy. Most of the time, the administrative paper are fairly easy to do because we're European. I know for other countries, it's way more difficult to get a permit, stuff like that. For us, it was fairly easy. Like the administrative part is way more complicated than in France. We're not used to that. In France, you just pop somewhere and say, okay, I now want to study here, to live here, and it's all right. Here, you need to fill a lot of form, talk to people, but otherwise it's...
The Australian people are much more like relaxed and chill than here, and especially because I came when I was like 15, 16, it was quite difficult. Like, I struggled the first year a lot, but it gets better and you get more comfortable and more confident. So.
Did you go on your own? It's just bloody hell. Right.
Yeah, it was difficult, it was, but you learn how to deal with it. So.
What was the most difficult part, like coming here for you?
I was very isolated at the start because it was when Corona was still quite, present. And I was living with an old German lady. That was I won't say more.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I got more comfortable and I learnt a bit of the language, which now I don't remember. But yeah, it's.
That's so good. You're doing well. You're here. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, absolutely nice one. I'm doing a Brit thing again. Ciao. Good to meet a French again. You guys are pleasant. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shin. It was wicked meeting you guys. So glad to meet a Brit and an Egyptian also. Thank you so much. What, me? Oh, we found a Brit, yo! We found a Brit. Oh my god. You're British as well. Massive thank you to every country all over the world that joined in this video. My question to you guys that are living in Germany, from Ukraine, France, what is life like as a foreigner in Germany? Thank you guys so much for the crazy support.